Game & Watch and Steve, the two oddest characters added into this game, now facing off against each other. Starting off in FD, just raw grab immediately. 77, 5 seconds in. Absolutely, Chokeyuken just already one game down and wants to, you know, change that as soon as possible.
Using the carts a little bit more, actually trying to get some metal onto there. Doesn't have that much metal. He does have a gold bar. A couple more medals actually try to get that cart, so he's definitely going to try to use it again. There we go. One more time. So he has enough for 3 carts right now. The bombs are going to be dropping for Gabs at 35%.
Interesting block placement, just kind of probably making it a little bit awkward for Game & Watch to just throw those bombs without colliding against the blocks. Getting it with a Steve back here, closing out the first stock fairly early and already has diamond in the storage, avoiding the bomb hitbox with the down throw timing. And right now, Chokeyuken probably just gonna look for a little bit extra credit, but at the same time, you know, Steve's tools kind of killed Dummy early, and Game & Watch is a very light character, so I wouldn't be surprised if just like a F smash or some card back air combo closes this out. Gabs being very active, just going up and down with the up B, trying to be out of Steve's range at all times, but kind of, you know, gotta get the hit in order to get the win.
You're trying to mix them up using the turtle and then the bomb to drop them. So difficult to actually see exactly where the Game & Watch is actually gonna go. 138% right now, and the bomb is going to drop. So Gabs takes that stock as well. Important is going to be when Chokeyuken actually goes for the card to recognize when he is not going to be in it, so we can use the oil panic to reflect and keep moving the aggression. Well, right now we see 4 blocks of iron that can be used, and
no oil panic, baby. Get out of here. Gets slapped with a diamond S smash. Gabs going for the judge, but not getting the 9, getting a freeze instead. Again, earlier he just ran up and tried to judge him. Gabs definitely just wants to close it out, but he wants to play for the people at the same time. But Steve still holding on to diamond here. This is very much kill percent for Game & Watch already. Look at that back air. Didn't kill, but like, oh, another one in the storage in order if he loses the material in this this stock, or God's gonna save it for the last one. Start swinging that shield, looking kind of low. That bagger gonna land. Mines for more mats. No shovel, no problem. You don't really need it at this point, at least for this stock.
Looks like we might want to go into a game 3. 91% onto 113. Needs to be careful not to get hit. The up smash is going to be enough to take away that stock. So even in stock, but 113% onto him, and we already see the diamond coming out. It might be over.
Yeah, but at the same, see, there you go. Gabs is just trying to go for a 9. You never know what might truly happen. Gabs definitely, you know, all these players that dedicate themselves to characters with a certain RNG element, sometimes some of their sets feel so scripted. Like that one time Gabs got 3 9s against Tweet in a single game. Like, that's not normal. And right now, the very aggressive Game & Watch kind of looking to make a comeback.
73%, and Gabs on 113%, so he hasn't been hit as of right now. He's just going to continue on dashing, and the up B going to go ahead and miss the mark, but taking away onto a safer place for the both of them. Chokeyuken cannot reach him, and the back air is going to be enough, so we're going to go ahead and see that game 3.
Very smart by Chokeyuken. Both of these players were just kind of like swinging at each other right at the end there. It was a bit difficult since Chokeyuken didn't have... First he had to mine for cart, but then he had cart with no gold, so it wasn't going to be as good or as strong. And just having the foresight to see Gabs was going to go behind him, just throw out the bagger to close out that game. Now we're going to be seeing Kalos counter pick from Gabs.
And very important, the dude with the yellow jacket actually with the moves, actually in camera going, 3, 2, 1, Kalos. Game number 3. The back air going to do well so far, actually keeping his distance. Let's see what's going to happen, because the more distance that you have, the more opportunity Steve is going to have to actually dig for diamonds and gold. So, so far, Gabs looking pretty good with that distance and working out so far.
True, it's definitely just like a vicious circle. You don't want to approach Steve because he gets a lot out of with punishing your approach attempts, but at the same time, you're incentivized to approach Steve unless you want to let him mine infinitely for materials. But right now, at the very least, both last game and the start of this game, Gabs has been playing unusually aggressively, and that sour spot down smash is still going to be enough to kill him on the largest stage in the stage list.
And the reason why he was actually going so aggressive is because most of the opportunities that you are seeing for Chokeyuken are going into the vertical options of Game & Watch. So majority of the time, he's just going to continue on using those up airs to continue to shark up Jaws style and accumulate that damage. Jumps 48% of extra credit, bombs dropping, and Steve tossing him to the side.
Yeah, now opting to go for the gold mats, you know, better frame data, though not quite as strong. Let's see, Chokeyuken still got a little bit of amount to work with, but Game & Watch is pretty light. You just gotta get those opportunities, though Gabs is not letting up in the slightest.
Back air 81% onto 88, so good extra credit by Gabs, who just keeps using the up B to get away. Slowly but surely, but the back air is not going to be enough, and this is why we see the counter pick actually coming into effect by Gabs. The bigger the stage, the more difficult it is for you to eliminate Game & Watch, who is one of the lightest characters in the game.
Yeah, this is absolutely, I dare say, this is Gabs' hands down favorite counter pick. I've known him for a little bit over a year, and every single time I played him or see him play, if he loses game one, my brother in Christ, you are going to Kalos. And it's, as you said, very good for Game & Watch since he doesn't have a problem with recovery and just gets to live for so much longer compared to other stages. It's absolutely the go-to counter pick for Game & Watch.
The big ceiling as well, like I mentioned, the vertical options that Game & Watch continues to use on top of the Steve are really just accumulating the damage so much, and it's so easy for Gabs to actually rack it up. Actually going for that back air, try to go for some options, but Steve doesn't really know where to go exactly. The diamond tools are going to come into effect, but 157% now. Gabs needs to be careful not to get hit so much for this stock. The bomb is going to be enough.
The immediate danger, yeah. As you were saying, it would have been very crazy. Both players were just at such a high risk at losing that stock for different reasons. But Gabs managing to pull through, evade the immediate danger in front of him, and now just going to try to close this game out before Chokeyuken gets the chance to mine for more materials.
In directional air dodge to the right side that Chokeyuken actually punishes. Trying to see if he could land on top, but actually uses the drift of the upbeat to use the turtle and accumulate more damage for 27%. So
yeah.
So far, Gabs needs more percent onto Chokeyuken, and he needs to be careful not to get hit by anything too strong.
Yeah, as with that up smash, I think Chokeyuken's starting to get a little bit too hasty, trying to get a bit desperate to close out this stock. There we see the ult panic to reflect the minecart, and right now Chokeyuken gotta keep his calm. You know, the weight game is Steve's strong suit, and you can't break underneath the pressure. Like, it can be tricky to catch Game & Watch, but you gotta wait for your opportunity.
Approaching the late game now, we do see the diamond tools come out by Chokeyuken, using the card a little bit more, 125% onto 57 now by the Steve. He continues to mine so far. We see another diamond come out. Besides the gold, the bomb is not going to hit as the roll actually gives him enough invincibility to get hit. So the key gonna come out by Gabs for the down air. The up smash is not going to hit. The bombs continue to drop. So far, Chokeyuken playing really good defense.
Yeah, right now I got not much to say. This is just such a very tight situation. And then here we see refreshes the diamond just to make sure. I don't think we're going to be seeing any more diamond for the rest of the game. You either make do with this or die trying.
156% up to 77. We do see the keys coming out. Down air one more time for 89%. Bombs dropping attack to try to get rid of the boxes. Now we see the cards coming out as well. He continues to dig. We see another gold right there. The diamond tools still working so far and using the card one more time, but 95%. Now slowly chipping away at the damage. This is death by 1,000 cuts, and the down smash not quite going to be enough. Let's see how he's going to be able to recover. Very nice drifts, but he reads the roll. Like you said, up smash, and Gabs takes it 2 to 1 continues to stay alive.
Yeah, Gabs actually just playing like a god.